guys, this is just a quick little book haul. I got just a few books. So, all these are from Books A Million. So this one's called Hungry Hill by Carol O'Malley Gunt. It's originally $19.95. They had it marked down to $10, and I got it for only $3. Brand new, still in its packaging. I'll just read a little bit. It says, on a sweltering June night in 1959, Betty O'Malley died from lymphatic cancer, leaving behind a husband and 8 shell-shocked children, 7 sons, and a daughter. This is covered up, but from 2 to 15 years. The daughter, Carol, was 13. In this memoir, she recalls in vivid detail the chaotic course of her family life over the next 4 years. The setting for the story is Hungry Hill, an Irish Catholic working-class neighborhood in Springfield, Massachusetts. The author recounts her sad and turbulent story with remarkable clarity, humor, and insight, punctuating the narrative with occasional fictional scenes that allow the adult Carol to comment on her teenage experiences and to probe the impact of her mother's death and father's alcoholism. So, I think that sounds really, really good. So, that's what I got. Then I also got 3 of these, I don't know if, Who's Who books. So I got one of Queen Victoria. It says, a young woman who became Queen of the United Kingdom at age 18, the grandmother of Europe who oversaw the greatest expansion of the British Empire, the Queen whose peaceful and prosperous reign became known as the Victorian era. And the neat thing about this one was counted as $4.99, while the other ones I got were counted as $5.99, oddly. But yeah, here, I love the cover art. All the cover art's really beautiful. Let's look at this one again. I'm not sure if that's her son or her husband. It must be a symbol for something. Really just beautiful covers. And I love that one of Marie Antoinette, of course. She's my favorite queen of all. It says, a young girl who lived a royal life in Austria, a teenager who married the future king of France, a fashionable queen who was convicted of treason. Treason. So, very, very pretty. And last but not least, Queen Elizabeth. And this one's pretty cool. Has ships, and then also has, looks like more of like a royalty kind of boat. And this one's, of course, a working boat. A teenager imprisoned in the dreaded Tower of London, an admirer of William Shakespeare, a beloved ruler known as the Good Queen Bess. So, all 3 of those look really cool. And then I love this book. I read a ton of it last night. It's called The Titanic. It's a 3-story pass, 35 choices, 15 endings. It says, will you sail in luxury as a first-class passenger, travel in third class with other immigrants who are seeking a new life in America, work as a crew member serving passengers and trying to keep the ship safe? Everything in this book happened to real people, and you choose which side you're on and what to do next. The choices you make could lead you to survival or death. So, starts off with a long spiel. So yeah, like right here, you would pick, you want to be rich, poor, let's do crew member. Page 73. So yeah, so you would like read the story, and then from there, like, this is a choice. Would I want to work as a crew member of the deck or of the engine crew? Let's go with the deck. So this is the story about the deck. So it says, the mood of the voyage is different from any you've ever been on. Passengers arrive with broad smiles and few demands. All around you hear people talking about the beauty of the Titanic. Even in third class, passengers are excited to be on their way. Most of them seem to be off to start a new life in the United States. They are pleased to find out they have comfortable rooms and plenty of food. Do I want to be a junior officer or a third class steward? Let's go with third class steward. You were disappointed when you first learned you would be working in third class. Like most stewards, you would rather work in first class where the big tips make up for the long hours than demanding passengers. But now you find you're enjoying working in third class on Titanic. Many of the passengers work as servants themselves. They are thrilled to have someone waiting on them. It is Sunday, April 14th, and your watch is just ending. You're ready to have some fun with your fellow crew members, but on your way to meet your friend, something rocks the ship. You go to the deck to find out what's happened. On a deck, you hear the bad news. Titanic has struck an iceberg and is taking on water. You must go back to third class to warn the passengers. As you reach the locked gates that separate third class from the first and second class, you see a group of panicked passengers behind a gate. They're worried they will be trapped below the decks. You grab your keys and unlock the gate. The passengers stream through. You unlock a few more gates and help passengers find their life jackets. But you know that your job isn't done. On the boat deck, passengers are being loaded into lifeboats. If needed, you will board and command one of the lifeboats as it launches. As you hurry up the boat deck, you pass by the wireless room. The wireless operators might also need some help. What should you do? Continue the boat deck. Let's go to the wireless room. It'll be nice. In the wireless room, the mood is calm, but you start to worry when Captain Smith walks into the room. He orders the operators to send out a call of distress. Operator Jack Phillips sends out the call. The ship Carpathia replies that it is coming, but it is 58 miles away and will take several hours to reach Titanic. For the next 90 minutes, Philip communicates with Carpathia. Every few minutes, you check on the conditions on deck. People are boarding lifeboats which are being lowered to the sea. You help however you can. Finally, Captain Smith walks in the wireless room. Your work is done, boy, he says. Look out for yourselves now. You and the wireless operators look Captain Smith in the eye. You know he will go down with the ship, but he is giving you a chance at survival. When you reach the deck, Titanic is nearly underwater, and all of the lifeboats are gone. There is only one hope: to jump. Kind of scary. Quickly put on your life jacket and jump. The shock of the freezing water takes your breath away. You swim for the nearest lifeboat, a classable one that has room to spare, but it's hundreds of feet away. With each stroke, you feel your strength failing. Finally, you stop swimming. You try to yell for help, but no one is close enough. As you turn back toward the Titanic, you see the stern rise up. People scream as they slide down the decks toward the water below. As Titanic disappears into the Atlantic, you take your last breath. So we died. But it's really neat. This is how all of them go, honestly. You even have an option to live or die. And it's really neat. Even included if you're in the first class or whatever. And some of the... I've read a lot of them, actually. The different options. And, like the third class, some people did live and then others died. So it's really cool. And they have tons of different ones. It's an interactive history adventure. Called You Choose, I guess is a series. They're really, really cool. So I saw one like the Revolution, and there's different ones. I think a couple wars. Sorry for the little tangent about that, but I just want to show you how cool this book is. So thank you very much for watching, and please like and subscribe.